Hello and welcome to another video where we learn Spanish together. As you can see on the screen, we are going to be going over a book today, a children's book I believe, or maybe it's like a children's book made for adults, I wasn't too sure. However, it's called it's called Pollito Tito. It's about its chicken little, and we're going to read it in Spanish, and then we will try and translate. I'll maybe track some new words that I learn. That's what I like to do, so I can pick anything up. But I think it's good just for good listening practice, and then speaking practice, speaking it back, and also obviously it's good reading practice. Try and see what I can understand. First thing, yesterday's video on conversational vocabulary. I created a Quizlet for that, and we finished by going over the Quizlet. Doesn't work very well on desktop, I find, because you can't give yourself the quiz of saying which ones you got right, which ones were wrong, and then you can just focus on the ones you got wrong. So I would recommend doing that on a phone or an iPad if you can. That's how I learned it best, and I've ended up memorizing all of these words. I say memorizing, I'm still a little bit clueless on some of them, but I'm getting there. For the second part of the video that I said we'd be going over today, I decided it wasn't a very good video and it wasn't a very good way to learn, just purely watching words come up on the screen. So I made a Quizlet, and I've been going over it briefly. I haven't touched on it as much as I'd like to. I haven't memorized everything. And it has, I think, over 80 terms, 83 terms and sentences. I would recommend you check it out. I'll put the description to both Quizlets. I put the link to both Quizlets in the description of this video. It's also in the last video. So I highly recommend you do that, because that's something I'll be doing, and it's just very easy. You're just laying in bed, you've got something on telly, you can quickly go over them, do it casually, or you can focus on them a bit more intensely. So we're going to watch 2 minutes, or listen to 2 minutes of this story, then we'll stop and we'll review up to where we are.
thespanishexperiment.com. Deja que te cuente una historia sobre un pollito. Su nombre es Pollito Tito. Él vive en un gallinero pequeño y normal en un barrio pequeño y normal. Pollito Tito no es alto ni bajo, no es gordo ni flaco, no es inteligente ni tonto. Es un pollito completamente normal.
Completamente.
Una mañana completamente normal, Pollito Tito está desayunando en la cocina. Le gustan las tostadas con mantequilla y el café con crema. Está leyendo las noticias. Ve un artículo aterrador con un título aterrador. Dice: ¡El cielo se está cayendo! Pollito Tito está tan asustado que se le cae la tostada dentro del café. ¡Plop! ¡El cielo se está cayendo! ¡El cielo se está cayendo!, grita Pollito Tito. ¡Tengo que advertirle a todos! Primero, envía por mail el artículo a 1000 de sus amigos cercanos. Luego, corre por la calle para avisarle a todos los demás.
I said 2 minutes, we're going to finish there, because I'm guessing the jingle means it's sort of the end of the first scene. So what I'm now going to do is I'm now going to speak it in the Spanish. I'll go over it, and then I'll go back over it and see where I can translate and see what I know. So, deja que te cuenta una historia sobre un pollito. Su nombre es Pollito Tito. Él vive en un gallinero pequeño y normal, en un barrio pequeño y normal. Pollito Tito no es alto ni bajo, no es gordo ni flaco, no es inteligente ni tonto. Es un pollito completamente normal. Una mañana completamente normal, Pollito Tito está desayunando en la cocina. Le gustan las tostadas con mantequilla y el café con crema. Está leyendo las noticias. Ve un artículo aterrador con un título aterrador. Dice: ¡el cielo se está cayendo! Pollito Tito está tan asustado que se le cae la tostada dentro del café. Plop. El cielo se está cayendo. El cielo. Okay, we get the point. Tengo que advertirle a todos. So my pronunciation is going to be it's going to be wrong a lot there. But I feel like I'm my pronunciation is slowly getting there. Just about hearing the words, and you need to carry on listening. So first of all, we just listen to this first sentence again.
.com. Deja que te cuente una historia sobre un pollito. Su nombre es Pollito Tito. Él vive en un gallinero pequeño y normal en un barrio pequeño y normal.
So if I read over it, and if I was read it, so deja que te cuenta una historia sobre un pollito. I believe sobre means about, so an historia is story. So I'm guessing that means this is the story about a chicken. Let me tell you a story about a chicken. Okay, so that's let me tell you a story. I've got a feeling there's a lot of, I don't know if conjugation's the word, but different endings, like that's a verb or something. That's where I'm really struggling at the minute. Now it's just about reading it and working on those skills. Su nombre es Pollito Tito. Su nombre, because it's his name, so su nombre es Pollito Tito. Él vive en un gallinero pequeño y normal en un barrio pequeño y normal. So he lives, I know vive is live, in a normal little chicken house. I actually had to look up this word when I read the first sentence the other day, and we'll do it again. Gallinero translates to hen house. So you might expect, or when I was reading it, I expected it would be the word for chicken and then house, so casa. It's gallinero. There's an actual word for hen house in Spanish, so that was good to know. So I will actually put that in my list here. So that is hen house. En un barrio pequeño y normal. Y normal. So again, barrio, that is, I think that's a new word to me. I don't know what that directly translates to. Barrio. Neighborhood, in a normal little town. So it's town, neighborhood. Okay, that's good to know. Not that one. We want this one. So we've got barrio. So we've got town slash neighborhood. Good stuff. So then moving on to the second sentence, I would say I'm pretty happy with that. I understand if I was to read that, I'd get the rough name, like roughly what they're saying. Pollito Tito no es alto ni bajo. I was going to do a video on physical description soon, going by a podcast by a something Latin America. Pollito Tito no es alto ni bajo, and that basically means, as I know from the podcast, he is not tall nor short. He is not fat nor thin. I didn't know this one. He is not inteligente. I'm guessing intelligent, and I'm guessing the opposite, nor dumb, ni tonto, nor stupid. He is a completely normal chicken. Happy with that. We will record tonto. What was it? Stupid, was it? Yes. Ni. That's a new one as well. Una mañana completamente normal, Pollito Tito está desayunando en la cocina. Is it cocina? I feel like in Spanish it would be cocina. However, I'm trying to learn Latin American Spanish, so I'd say cocina, but I'm not sure it's cocina. I'm going to say cocina. Tito está desayunando en la cocina. Cocina. Le gustan las tostadas con mantequilla y el café con crema. So I mean, ends with coffee with cream. I know that's coffee. And in crema, I know con with crema, cream. Una mañana completamente normal. I'm guessing that's one normal morning. It's mañana morning. Pollito Tito está desayunando en la cocina. He's in the kitchen. He's breakfasting. He's breakfasting. So desayunando is breakfasting in la cocina. I'm going to write that down as well. I think I knew that was kitchen, but I'm going to write it down anyway. Now this is where it'd be new words. I didn't know this bit. So I knew he likes, le gustan, las tostadas. Las tostadas is toast. Butter is mantequilla. And then the other two I was good at, and coffee with cream. So he likes toast with butter and coffee with cream. Le gustan las tostadas con mantequilla y el café con crema. Está leyendo las noticias, ve un artículo aterrador con un título aterrador. Dice, el cielo se está cayendo. I'm going to try and skip forward to hear how they pronounce some of these words because I was struggling a bit there.
Tengo que advertirle a todos. La tostada dentro del café. Plop.
No,
Le gustan las tostadas con mantequilla y el café con crema.
con crema.
Está leyendo las noticias.
Noticias.
Ve un artículo aterrador con un título aterrador.
Aterrador.
Dice, el cielo se está cayendo.
Okay. So I want to say that leyendo, I don't know what that means. Está means this or something, something along those lines. Las noticias. So leyendo, like, could be like the verb to read. So he was reading. I'm checking by that the news. He is reading the news. So why would that be he is when I've been learning that está is this? I'm not too sure. That's something that I need to do further research into. Maybe we'll come across another lesson. It's not for now. Está leyendo la noticia. So he's reading. So that's a good one to know. So I'll write that down. So he is reading. That is está leyendo las noticias. We'll do one more sentence after this. Ve un artículo aterrador con un título aterrador. So what is he sees a terrifying story. It's a terrifying with a terrifying headline. So we have got a new word there. I suppose that's a descriptive word. Would you call it? Terrifying. I can nearly spell terrifying story with a terrifying headline. So we've got título is headline. Dice, I know that says it reads el cielo se está cayendo. New word is falling, cayendo. So we've got, if I was putting there, cielo, sky, cayendo, falling. The new ones, and we are moving. Pardon me, sorry about that. That's disgusting. Pollito Tito está tan asustado que se le cae. Shall we carry on this one?
Pollito Tito está tan asustado que se le cae la
Que se le cae.
tostada dentro del café. Plop.
Plop.
El cielo se está cayendo. El cielo se está cayendo.
Grita.
Grita Pollito Tito. Tengo que advertirle a todos.
So grita is a
Primero,
new word.
envía
Grita is a new word. I know primero is firstly, because that was on our conversational vocabulary. Pollito Tito está tan asustado que le cae la tostada dentro del café. So this is the skies from the skies falling. Exclaims, shouts. I have to advertise everyone. I have to tell everyone. I have to warn everyone. So I've got advertirle is warn. Todos, everyone. Tengo knows I have to get. Okay, so we know the rest of them. So then we've got grite, shouts. Grite is shout. And then Pollito Tito es tan, he is so scared that he drops his toast, tostada, I had that one on my list, into his coffee. Pollito Tito, should we put this in Spanish dict to see what it literally each word literally translates to? So, no thank you. Pollito Tito is so scared that he drops the toast inside the cafe, into the coffee. So we've got Chiquitito, that's his name. Está, he's. So that's an interesting one. I thought that was something else. Tan is so. That's a little one that I didn't know. Tan, so. Asustado, scared. So if I move this over to the side, we have got tan, so. Asustado, Asustado. Asustado. Scared. Get that. Set themselves. So we've got he drops. So I'm guessing they're like the connective words. So I'm still trying to get like the little grammar bits. Le. Caer. That he drops. So it's actually caer. So caer means. So if I put caer to fall, I'd get the rough meaning from that. La tostada, and this is I think this is the last one. Dentro, inside, he drops his tostada. Dentro del, I'm just gonna write del as well. Del of it. It's the little conversational words. Café, coffee. Good stuff. Let's move that back over. So that I thought that was quite a difficult one. And that's actually, I think, where we're going to finish the video for today, because I've got a lot to go over in just these, and just looking at the conversational words, I'm going to read over it one more time, and I'll probably remember these words. So what I'll then do, for those of you who don't know these words, is I'll simply look over this: gallinero, hen house, barrio, town, and I'll just keep looking, because they're the kind of words where they're so all over the place that it's good to recognize them, and you'll start to get there, I think, but it's just more the reading and the pronouncing. And next video, we're going to go back over it. I don't have much time today, hence why it's a bit of a quick one. I'd like to go through the whole video. It'd be good to get a proper lesson in there, but I don't have the time. It's still new words that I've learnt myself, that I've taught myself, and stuff like grita. Oh no, that's shout. There's stuff like asustado. Was that scared? Scared. So there's little things like that. I've got my my little dictionary I've got from this story building up, and we'll carry this on into the next few videos. Thank you very much. I hope this has been helpful. Again, Quizlets are in the description. I will also link this story if you want to go over this yourself now and you don't want to wait for the next video to do it with me. That's fine. But until then, please do like it if you've still got to this point. It's been good for you to be with me, and I'll see you soon.